So, 3 weeks to go, less than 3 weeks to go until Fun Palaces. Can you tell us a bit more about what's happening on the 4th and 5th of October?
Well, we're going to be visiting as many Fun Palaces as we can, hoping to get to lots of them so we can see what people are doing, both partly because we're really excited, but partly because we don't know everything that's happening. However, some of the things we do know, there are really lots of pockets of activity in South London, like here at the Albany. There's lots of pockets of activity in the northwest and the northeast. And then in between all that, there's sort of a slew of the middle of the country and then on down to the southwest. All sorts, schools and a couple of museums and lots of community groups. And it's not that I'm not really excited about the venues that are already doing stuff, but I have to say I have a real soft spot for the community groups who've come together with no support, no funding, no nothing, and they're making it happen. I think those of us who do have support and funding can learn an awful lot from them.
We haven't decided where we're going to go yet, any of us, but we are hoping to divide up the whole team so that we can see as many as we can. So into art centres, into woodlands, into schools, and just get a sense of what is happening. 'Cause even when we've talked to people, we still haven't got a complete sense of the kind of variety of stuff that will happen.
I'm waiting for Amber to tell me where I'm going.
You kind of touched on it a little bit, but what are you most excited about on the weekend itself?
It coming together, I think. Stella and I have been working on this. It's over a year and a half?
Yeah,
more.
20 months I think, since the end of last January 2013.
From our kitchen tables, we had no funding, nothing. We just had a kind of crazy passion and ambition, because this was never meant to be 1 year. So it's 10 years, it's going to go on and on. It will only work if it continues and grows and develops. So we've been working on it on our kitchen tables, on each other's kitchen tables, and then suddenly we got funding for a development grant, and then suddenly we got more funding to get our team together, and now it's actually happening, and there are over 100 Fun Palaces happening, and sometimes we can't believe it and we have to pinch each other.
Also, I love the way Sarah Jane says, suddenly we got funding, like there's a funding fairy, and we didn't do all the funding applications, which we did. But that's that is one of the things that's really excited me. When I talk to people, I've just got back from a weekend working in New York, when I talk to people about the support we've had. So the Arts Council coming in with the Exception Award, Albany being our base here, the Space supporting us with the Digital Fun Palace, big places having belief in our tiny vision that we had this big dream for, but we didn't know if it would work. And then all those Fun Palaces all over the country, all of the people making Fun Palaces, buying into it and believing it too. That is amazing. Yes, all the individual different things, the mermaids and the woodland yoga and the school parties and all of that, they're fantastic. But actually it's the fact that people have said yes, that's what's amazing.
So, what would your perfect Fun Palace contain if you could visit one on the weekend? What would
A mermaid. Swimming.
Joan called it a university of the streets, and I really like that. She also said there would be a riot. She also said there'd be a chance to lie back and look at the stars.
We're not advocating riots unless they're artistic riots, are we?
No, riots are just to me fun,
like traffic
adventure,
rioting.
Just unexpected things happening. So artistic riots.
Loud, unexpected things happening.
That's what we like.
Yeah. Joan said sit back and have a drink, take it in.
Take part. So lots of opportunities I need to do things you wouldn't ordinarily do, and it's all free.
Lots of ways to get involved despite the traffic and things going on, and maybe being surprised by things. Maybe.
Yes.
So the idea is, if you suddenly find in the middle of your Fun Palace that they are digging up the street, then actually there's an educational and learning involvement engagement there that goes, well, how does that digger work? And what does the driver think about it? And what does the driver do for fun? And can we get them to come to our Fun Palace? I expect there's going to be lots of unexpected things.
And that's why we want to see as many as we can, because I think we just don't know. When people always ask us what's going to happen in the Fun Palaces, and actually it is so diverse, I think, because it's just local people getting together to make things happen. And when that happens, you don't know who's going to come, and you don't know what people are going to make happen. And also, as another thing Joan said, was everyone an expert. Everybody's individual skills coming together to make something happen. That's just amazing. We don't know what.
We're not making a Fun Palace. Those people are making Fun Palaces, so they're becoming the experts in Fun Palace making, not us. We're the experts we're experts in holding it together.
We're learning it.